everyone, monthly favorites time. I have all of my favorite products from the past month, some beauty, and I threw in some fashion items as well, and then one dud. Let's start with the dud. Okay, I had really wanted to try a aluminum-free deodorant for when I'm home, just working from home or doing things around the house, and I tried the La Vanilla. I had heard good things about this one in, I don't know what it's like a lavender, vanilla lavender. And I don't like it. I sweat even more when I'm using it. It doesn't really help. Like, I don't find that it does a good job of like keeping me fresh smelling. And and my armpits feel really sticky the whole time when using it. And I know many of you love this and have recommended to me over the years, and I can't get behind it. I don't know. I still love my Donna Karan for when I'm out and about. That does keep me dry. It's an amazing scent. I can wear it to work out. I can wear it in the heat, humidity, and it does an amazing job of keeping me dry. But I wanted something, like I said, aluminum free for when I'm home and I'm not out and about sweating that much, but this was just not. That was not a win. So many of you suggested to me to try Native. What were the other ones? There's a few other ones. So if you have a good one that you like, leave it below and I will look into those and see if I like one of those better or I'm just going to be stuck with Madonna Karen. Many of you recommended also Mitchum is a good one for staying dry. That's like an antiperspirant. It is not aluminum free, but it's a good, strong antiperspirant that keeps you dry, that is good for the heat, humidity, working out, all that sort of thing. So good to know. And I have tried that years ago. I did like it, but I still love the Donna Karan. All right, a favorite. Moving on, hair favorite. The Kerastase, it's a pre-shampoo, rinse out pre-shampoo scalp scrub. And I love the Christophe Robin Sea Salt Scalp Scrub. I've talked about that one before. I'll link that one below. This one is really nice. It's not as thick and chunky as the Christophe Robin. It's a little bit more, I can barely feel the granules. But I like it. It does a good job of like cleansing my scalp. And I find it does a good job of adding some volume to my roots. And I like it. I use it before I shampoo. So I scrub this into my scalp like once a week, then do my shampoo. Then typically I do like a hair mask the day that I use this. I don't know, I feel like if I'm gonna really go for it, I'll just do everything at once. But I've really been enjoying the scalp scrub. I haven't had any more like postpartum hair issues. I'm starting to get a little bit of growth like right around here. I have like little bits that are starting to like pop out. But I think from a shedding perspective, I've pretty much stopped all the shedding, thank goodness. And I'm probably gonna, like I said, I'm probably gonna start seeing like little short hairs that are like regrowing or whatnot. But been loving that. Oh, this is kind of like a random favorite, but I thought I would bring it up. This mouthwash, I picked up the Crest 3D Brilliance mouthwash. I typically use the Crest Optic White, which I enjoy. Oh, Colgate Optic White. But I picked this up. I was on the Target website and it had a lot of good reviews. And I really like it. I like it because I can leave it in my mouth for a while, not a while, but like enough where I'm like running around the bathroom doing some other things and it doesn't burn my mouth. My mouth feels very clean afterwards. I notice that my teeth look like a little bit whiter. It's not like like going to the dentist having a professional cleaning or whitening done, but I do notice that things look a little bit whiter and fresher. My mouth feels a lot cleaner too when using it. So it's from the makers of the Crest White Strips. And like I said, it just doesn't burn my mouth the way some mouthwash do. All right, another favorite is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer that I talked about. I love it. I use it almost every day. I'm using it today. It's gorgeous. I have every shade swatched on my blog, so you can see that. I'll link that post below. And the formula is extremely heavy, though not cakey. I don't know how they do it. It's more of like a natural finish. I don't find it's too dewy, too drying, too matte, too cakey, too anything. And many of you have picked this up since I've talked about it, And the feedback has been that you have been loving it as well. So a variety of people have messaged me, all different age ranges, all different skin types. And so far, it has been a hit with all of you that have gotten back to me. So that's really good to know. A sunscreen that I really love is the Kula SPF 50. So when we go to the pool, we have a pool in our neighborhood, and I like a spray SPF, and this one's in a guava mango scent, but they have an unscented one as well. I don't know, it's just very easy to spray. It's not sticky, it's not greasy. It immediately soaks in. Stan was at the pool. I mean, I stand under the umbrella, but Stan's in the pool, playing with Miles most of the time, and he doesn't get burned. And the little bit that I'm out, sometimes when I go walking around the neighborhood, I use this, and it's done a really good job of keeping me from not getting burned. And I just love a good spray. And I love the guava mango scent. But if you don't like that scent, they do have an unscented one. Another sunscreen, and I didn't get to try this for my SPF video that I did. I'll link that below. I did a video on all my new and old favorite SPF for the face that are good for activities and under makeup. The Pharmacy Green Screen. So many of you recommended this to me. And were like, you need to try this Pharmacy one. And it's broad spectrum SPF 30. And I really like it. It's kind of a medium weight texture. It's not too thick, not too thin. It does go on with a slight whitish cast to begin with. But for me, it just instantly went away, and it wears beautifully under makeup. It feels more like a nice moisturizer rather than, it's not runny, it's not too thick, not too thin. It's just, I mean, you probably could even, you probably wouldn't even know it was a sunscreen. That's how kind of lightweight and kind of moisturizing it feels. And it wears beautifully under makeup, but I've also worn it without makeup, and it doesn't make me extra shiny, extra greasy, none of that. So another product for Pharmacy that I love. I love a lot of their products. I love the cleansing balm. Pharmacy cleansing balm, amazing. And love that. Their lip balm, I love. Their masks, their sheet masks, oh my gosh, one of the best. Speaking of masks, and I'm almost done with this one, and I'm so sad because it is one of my favorite mud masks. The Omarovixa Ultramore Mud Mask. The reason why I love this mud mask is most mud masks do a great job of like pulling out impurities, really taking out all the gunk from your pores and really making your skin clean, helping with breakouts, whatnot. But my skin is left feeling so dry afterwards. I'm like, well, that was nice, but what about the moisture? Because now my skin is this, you've sucked the life out of my skin, and I need to put all the moisture back in. This is one of those mud masks that decongests the skin. My pores look so much cleaner, but my skin doesn't feel dry and tight afterwards. I don't know what magic they do in here, but it is truly one of the best mud masks, and it's pricey, but it's one of those things where like you get what you pay for, and I can justify the price because of the balance in decongesting and purifying the skin as well as moisturizing. I don't know how it does it, but it does. Two serums that I have been loving, and I'm almost out of this one. The CEO Sunday Riley Vitamin C Serum is good. It's fantastic for helping brighten the skin. I've been using it day and night because I really wanted to be kind of intensive with it. And my skin just looks a lot brighter. I have been having some weird dark patches. I know that they're fading from pregnancy, and things just seem to be evening out a lot more. It goes on a little tacky at first, not too much so. It's a nice creamy gel, but the tackiness goes away instantly. Wears beautifully under makeup, doesn't make you shiny, greasy, extra oily throughout the day. If you're looking for a vitamin C serum that you want to wear for the day and you want to help with brightness, targeting dark spots, this is a fantastic, fantastic one. I talked about a few products that I use to help target dark spots, hyperpigmentation, evening out skin tone, all in one video. So I'll link that one below. That was a serum that I mentioned in it. I didn't mention this serum in there, but I pulled this back out again. It was in my closet, and I hadn't used it in a while, and I pulled it back out, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Why have I forgotten about this serum? Why am I not talking more about it? And it needs to be in a favorites video. So it's the Is Clinical Active Serum. This is a cult classic. It's one of the top sellers from the brand. This is more of a cosmeceutical brand. Whoa. First of all, the serum targets almost everything. We're talking redness, sensitive skin, dark spots, acne. It does everything. When you first put it on, it tingles. It really does. And I thought to myself, how can this target redness or irritation or sensitive? How can this be good for sensitive skin? It feels tingly, but I let it settle in. The tingliness goes away. The first few nights I was using it, I woke up and I was like, my skin looked, there was basically no texture on my skin, no redness. Everything looked very smooth, very even. And I was like, oh, I had used it before and remembered those were my results, but I tried so many different products here and there, and I totally forgot how much I loved this. And instantly when I put it on, my skin kind of gets a little red at first from the tingling, and then it settles down and all the redness goes away. I have been struggling somewhat with some hormonal breakouts here and there that I just can't get rid of. A lot of my products have not been able to really target them. This didn't totally take it away. I feel like when it's hormonal breakouts, it's like one of those things where you're like, well, I just gotta wait till my hormones balance out again and things go back to normal on my face, because a lot of times I can't fix any hormonal breakouts with a lot of my products, but I had some residual blemishes here and there that this actually was working on. Like I would wake up and the blemishes were a lot smaller, a lot less red. I was breaking out a lot less. And I thought to myself, is it the serum? Or is it my hormones balancing out again? So I brought the serum in and out of my routine. And sure enough, every time I was having small little breakouts, it really did help to diminish the breakouts. So I was able to make the connection that it was helping, in fact, and it wasn't just my hormones balancing out again. Because that sometimes, can mess with your mind. You're like, oh, this is working. And then it doesn't work another time. And that's just the challenge that we face when testing out skincare products or trying skincare products. They're not going to work 100% of the time. They could, but a lot of times products will sometimes work, sometimes not work, and you don't know why. But I was able to connect that it really was helping with my breakouts. So I cannot recommend this enough. I mean, it targets almost everything. So it does anti-aging concerns, redness, dark spots, hyperpigmentation. It's like, I was like, check, check, check. Is there another serum that you could possibly ever need? So now I know what the hype is and why it's so loved. All right, 2 more beauty products that are favorites this month. I talked before, I'm actually wearing it today, keep making sure that it's not getting on my teeth. The NARS lacquer, vinyl lacquer in Santo Domingo. I love this natural pinky nude color for the lips. The texture I told you I don't love because it does get on the teeth. It is very tacky and sticky, but it's been on my lips a while and it doesn't feel as tacky or sticky. But I can't throw this on and then, like, say, film right afterwards, or I can't throw this on and then walk right into a store, because unless I fix it with my finger, make sure there's no on the inside rim of my lips and it's not stuck on my teeth, I can't just like put it on and run. I have to make sure afterwards I look in the mirror and make sure it's ready to go. So it's a little bit of high maintenance, but the color is gorgeous. Kind of good. It's one of those pink lip colors. It's like your lip color, but better. It goes with, any eyeshadow I put with it, any cheek color I put with it. It's a very easy universal shade. The final beauty product, you guys, the Charlotte Tilbury palette. Yeah, the one from the anniversary sale is good. It's got a bronzer or contour powder. It's got like just an airbrush finishing powder, blushes, highlighters. I pretty much wear it almost every single day. On the cheeks, on the eyes, I throw the highlighter shades on the eyes. I put the bronzer shade in the crease. The blush colors, I just blend them together, pop them on the cheeks. There's not a single color in this palette that I don't love. Many of you have messaged me as well that you purchased this and you love it. Besides the colors in the palette, which are all very wearable for me, it's not a universal palette though. I mean, this is definitely, unfortunately, probably someone with more lighter to medium skin tone would be able to wear this. It's not as universal as some palettes are. But what I love most about it, if it is in your shade range and coloring, the powder is so finely milled and it dust on. It doesn't show a lot of texture. The highlighter doesn't show any texture on the skin. The blush, however, is very pigmented. So you need to use just a little bit and it deepens up very quickly and it can oxidize. But the contour powder for me is so light and manageable. The airbrush powder is beautiful. It just kind of mattifies the skin without looking too powdered or cakey or dry. Just beautiful, stunning. Last three fashion favorites from this past month. If you follow my blog, not my YouTube channel, I have my blog, which has like 10 times more content on it, I have to say. In fact, I just put up my Friday Finds post, and that's one of my most read series on my blog. It's like a random mashup of finds. So it's home decor, beauty, fashion, TV series I'm loving, books that I'm loving, podcasts. I throw everything in there. So it's a really good one to check out. I'll link that one below. But if you read my blog, you know I talked about these Ann Taylor joggers. I showed them in the Insta stories. I did a blog post on them. They are the joggers that we have all been looking for. The ones that you can dress up or down. The ones that you're like, who wears joggers to the office? I mean, listen, if you work in a very, very professional environment, you're not wearing joggers to the office. But if you have a business casual environment, yeah, these are them. They're silky. They're kind of this silky material. They're so flattering. They're very slim fit. Not too tight though, because I was worried that they just wouldn't, my legs are a little bit more muscular, especially my upper thighs and butt's just a little more muscular. Fits perfectly. Not too tight around the waist, but it doesn't look baggy, frumpy, nothing. I went down a size in these, so I do recommend buying your regular size and trying a size down. I dressed them up in that pose with just a nice camisole. You could throw a blazer on with it and pumps. I've worn this with a t-shirt and sneakers. So these are the joggers you can dress up or down. They come in a ton of colors. However, though Ann Taylor has a ton of sales, they rarely go on sale. So I try to notify you guys when they do go on sale because they are a staple on the site. So I have a feeling, and they're very popular, so they don't go on sale that often. But when they do, I normally throw up an Insta story to let you guys know. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, that's a good place to follow me because I throw up like some sale things on my Insta stories when something goes on sale that I've been talking about or an old outfit or something. Another favorite. Yeah, you guys know I was going to talk about these, right? The boots that I picked up from an anniversary sale. There's like 2 days left, I think, of the sale. But these are still in stock. It blows my mind still that these ankle boots are in stock and so many other ones that I was like, really? Those boots sold out? I know they weren't the least expensive boots in the sale, but I felt they were the most flattering, versatile, classic, just a good looking boot. And they come in black, gray, and red. Ugh. And some sizes are gone, and not that I was happy to see that, but I was kind of like, for a while I thought to myself, why is nobody else buying these? I mean, am I wrong to buy these? I know it wasn't. But I just wondered, like, why weren't these going faster? So I have seen a few sizes sell out, which is kind of a bummer, but good because I'm like, oh, people are really loving them. But I took my regular size in them. They're by Batkier. The heel is, I think, just about 3 inches. Not too high, not too low, pointy toe, not too baggy and roomy. They fit kind of very true to size for me. There's a little bit of gaping up here, but not too much. I'll also link the Instagram post where I have them styled with a cute little fall outfit. And you can see how they fit on my leg. Also, check my Insta story highlights. Go to my Nordstrom anniversary sale because I'm wearing them and showing them kind of in a video how they look. I also wore them in my anniversary sale haul video. Okay, final item is not for everybody. I get that. And that's what makes the world go round. Diversity, people loving different things. Mustad bag. My Stod, I think that's how you pronounce it, clear Shirley bag. It's a bag in a bag. When Stan first saw this, he was like, it's a purse in a purse, right? It's just a bag in a bag. And I was like, yeah, it's a bag in a bag. He's like, but why? And I was like, because that's what they did. And I like it. He was like, oh, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I was like, you know what? A lot of stuff that you have doesn't make sense to me, like everything on ESPN. But I digress. So yes, it's a bag in a bag. The bag comes out in here. What I love though, and one of you messaged me and said that you purchased this and you actually change out the inner bag for your other cute like little designer makeup bag. So you can put whatever makeup bag you want in here. For the price point, it was $200. I wanted a white bag for the summer, and I was like, I don't want to splurge on a white bag. What if it gets dirty? That makes me nervous. So this was like a price point that I could handle. It's definitely not the most versatile bag. I mean, you're not going to wear it with every single thing. And it is a top handle bag, so you can't throw it over across you like a crossbody. But I can get a good amount. I can get sunglasses, my makeup, small makeup bag, a huge wallet, keys, phone, everything in here. So it does carry quite a lot. I don't know, it's just cute. It comes in all different colors. There's a smaller size in this, and then this size. Something fun. You're either into it or you're not. That's okay. I'm into it. I'm here for it. Some of you were like, I don't get it. And I was like, that's okay. That's what, we're all here for, something different. We all love different things. Okay, so everything I talked about will be linked below. If you guys have any questions, or leave me a comment about the deodorant if you have one that you love, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.